Most people believe success comes from doing extraordinary things. I've spent my life learning the opposite. The biggest advantage you can have is not brilliance, not luck, and certainly not speed. It's clear thinking. Most failures in life don't come from ignorance. They come from stupidity you could have avoided. If you want to understand my philosophy, start here. Don't try to be brilliant. Try to avoid being foolish. That one idea alone will put you ahead of most people. I've watched intelligent men destroy themselves financially, emotionally, and professionally. Not because they lacked information, but because they ignored basic human behavior. They chased excitement. They followed crowds. They confused activity with progress, and the market punished them every time. Let me tell you something uncomfortable. The world is not driven by logic. It's driven by psychology, greed, fear, envy, ego, impatience. If you don't understand these forces, they will quietly control every decision you make. That's why I've always believed in one core principle: invert. Always invert, instead of asking, how do I succeed? Ask, how do people usually fail, then avoid those behaviors at all costs. People fail because they want quick rewards. They fail because they imitate others instead of thinking. They fail because they refuse to admit when they're wrong. If you can simply avoid those traps, you don't need genius to win. Most people also misunderstand investing. They think it's about intelligence, predictions, or constant action. It's not. Investing is about discipline, patience, and temperament. You don't need to be smarter than everyone else. You just need to be more rational when others are emotional. The market exists to serve you, not to guide you. If prices go up, people become greedy. If prices go down, people panic. Your job is not to participate in that madness. Your job is to remain calm while others lose control. That's where the real advantage comes from. Another idea I live by is mental models. If all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. If all you understand is one way of thinking, you'll make the same mistakes repeatedly. You must build a latticework of mental models, from psychology, history, mathematics, economics, and biology. The world doesn't operate in isolated systems. Everything overlaps. The better your mental models, the fewer surprises life throws at you. And fewer surprises mean fewer disasters. Now let me say something most people don't like to hear. Hard work alone is not enough. You must work hard, yes. But you must also work correctly. Many people exhaust themselves climbing ladders that are leaning against the wrong wall. They stay busy, they stay stressed, they stay broke, not because they lack effort, but because they lack judgment. Slow down, think better, choose carefully. A few good decisions, made patiently, can outperform decades of frantic activity. One of the most dangerous traits in human beings is overconfidence. People overestimate what they know and underestimate what they don't. This is why I always stay within my circle of competence. You don't need to understand everything. You only need to clearly understand what you do not understand. If something is outside your circle, you simply pass. There is no penalty for waiting, but there is a heavy penalty for pretending. Life rewards patience far more than intelligence. Compounding doesn't just apply to money. It applies to habits, to knowledge, to reputation. Small, smart decisions repeated consistently will quietly build enormous results over time. And most people miss this because they want excitement instead of progress. If I could leave you with one final lesson, it would be this: avoid stupidity before seeking brilliance. Avoid debt that controls you. Avoid people who drain you. Avoid decisions driven by ego or urgency. Avoid environments that reward bad behavior. Success is not mysterious. It's often just the absence of obvious mistakes. Live a life of rationality, think long-term, stay humble, stay patient, and let time do the heavy lifting.